Yeah. See here. So see when we are come to know that when we have that kind of data only, you will come to know that you can easily analyze the overall economy. For example, how it can be impact on the different variables. For example, as we discussed, the development economics, that is called we can say that Nurse theory, that is a balanced growth model. For example, when the low investment leads to the low income, or it means that the low employment opportunities. Low employment opportunity leads to the low income. When the low income leads to the low level of consumption. Nothing but when the low level of consumption leads to the low savings. When the low savings convert into the low investment, right? There is a vicious circle of poverty. I think there is a vicious circle. Am I right, Vandana? I think I'm not in perfect in the development economics, so let me know that whether I am right or wrong. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That kind of relation is where, for example, when we have that all the variables, then you will come to know that. For example, if you take into consider that investment data, at the same time income of the income, and say that employment, then okay, and savings. You can say that consumption, savings, right? For example, if you take this kind of five variables, which are very important in our macroeconomics perspectives. For example, investment, right? So in the investment, when we have the more investment, nothing but when the country would like to investment on the different sectors. So when they are investmenting more and more, automatically they are going to create some employment opportunities to the public. So when they are going to increase the investment, it leads to increase the employment opportunities. When you are getting more employment in our country, so most of the people will they will get income per month or per year or per day. For example, if you take into consider anything, so when you are getting some employment, you are going to get some income. When your income is increases, then you are going to consume more and more goods, more goods. For example, here, for example, it means that when your income is increases, you are going to consume more and more. So as we have studied the psychological law of consumption function given by that Keynes in the 1936, right? So in the 1936, they have taken data that income and consumption. When your income is increases, your consumption also increases. So when your consumption increases, what it thinks, when you are purchasing more and more commodities, for example, when your income increases, you need to purchase TV, you need to purchase motor vehicle or car or refrigerator or cooler or a printer or computer or laptop or mobile. So whatever you need, so you are prepared to purchase that kind of commodities, then only that will get more demand. For example, whatever you are going to purchase, that consumption goods, so the consumption goods can get more demand. When they get more demand, most of the people would like to increase their investment. At the same time, when you get more income, your savings will be increases. Am I right? For example, when you get 10,000 rupees, how much savings will be happen? There is a half around 500 rupees or 1,000. Sometimes you may be zero also, right? So when you increase the income 10 to 20,000, 20 to 30,000, 30 to 40 or 50 or 60, 70, then your savings will be increases. When automatically the savings will be equal to the investment. Am I right, Jyoti? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, when the investment equal to savings or saving equal to investment, it means that whatever you save, some amount of money in the banks, that should be converted to the investment. That should be converted to the investment. That is called, we can say that high is equal to yes or yes is equal to high. That is investment equal to savings, right? So it is a vicious circle of the poverty. For example, when you have this kind of variables in the macro concepts, you can analyze overall economy, how it can be, how it could be. Okay. Uh, Up to now, is it clear, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the
Yes.
major uses of mathematics in our economics. But by using, you can take functions, you may use derivatives, you may see Elasticity, as Afrin and Jasmine told, that the rate of change, which is very important. For example, generally in the market perspective, when you take a market concept, for example, how much the price changes, how much it can be impact on the demand. For example, the rate of change, that is very important. For example, if you take into consider any commodity, for example, the business. For example, if you take into account the business, for example, most of the builders are constructor. For example, if the rate of change is very less. For example, when they are going to construct a buildings, so they will think about the price of the cement, a price of the steel, or price of the iron. So they may take a quotation from the different shops or different industries. So where they will get a little price, nothing but where there is a minimum price, they will prefer to that industry, nothing but. So in that case, they will get more benefit. It means that when the price is less, they are going to prefer that kind of commodities, because see how much it can be impact on the demand. For example, where for example, if you take 2 rupees, for example, another people quoted 2.5, another people quoted 2.25. It means that so on the margin, the rate of price, nothing but how much changes in price, how much it can impact on the demand. See that when you are rate of change is very important in the derivatives. So that's why we have studied that kind of derivatives in our economics also. And elasticity. So we can say percentage. How much percentage change in price it can depends or it leads to changes in demand. Generally, when you go to the D-marts and other marts or big bazaar, other malls in Hyderabad or some cities, so you might have visited some shops. So the probably they will change in terms of percentages. 10%, 15%, 12%, 14 percentage, or 16%, or 22%, 35%. It means that they're showing in terms of percentage. It means that the percentage change in price it can leads to change in demand, right? That is a we can study the elasticity whether is a price elastic or price inelastic, whether it is a greater than one or less than one, right? So we have studied that kind of elasticities in our mathematics. Okay, and at the same time, we have also studied rules of differentiation, the constant. For example, what it means the constant, nothing but when you increase some price, it cannot impact on the demand. It means that the demand is not only depends on price, it can depend on some other factors, income. For example, if you take into consider when the price is commodity is 5 rupees, the demand is 5. When you increase your price, for example, if you take salt, okay, would you like to increase more when the price is decreases? Jasmine, Anusha, or Vandana, Naresh, Afrin.
What? Please?
See, the
What?
price
Please?
of the salt packet is 5 rupees. Okay, 5 rupees. You purchase one salt packet, right? When the price
Yes.
of the salt is decreases from 5 to 4 rupees, how many kgs you are going to purchase? It means one packet is going to be 1 kg, for example, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah, would you like to purchase two?
Because it, yes, because prices.
Yeah, it means that even when the price is decreases, you cannot purchase more and more, because what how much you can use the salt, you cannot use more than what how much you require. For example, when the salt is decreases, would you like to increase consumption of salt? Afraid? Let me know.
No, no, no.
So obviously, you cannot purchase more. But even though it means that the price of the salt, the demand for the salt is not only depends on the price of the salt. It can depend on other factors. For example, festivals. For example, the Ramadan is going to come. For example, if you want to cook more and more, and if you want to distribute to someone, so it meanwhile you are going to increase the quantity of salt. It means that you are going to prepare more food. So meanwhile, when the price decreases, you are going to purchase more salt. But in order to cook more food items, am I right? It's subject to correct.
Yes, sir.
So here the demand for salt is depends on what price or other factors.
Other factors.
Other factors such as, for example, the number of festivals.
Consumption.
Yes. So that kind of thing only we will come to know that in elasticities. That is a constant elasticity, right? So these are the main uses of mathematics in our economics. At the same time, whatever you told also, it should be considered that are the use of mathematics in our economics, right? Is there anything which is not discussed in the use of mathematics in our economics? Let me know. So there are other things also there. I have discussed only 5 points, which are many very important. That's why I have discussed. Remaining I didn't discuss. So let me know that if there are other points, I will include, or else you can include, or doesn't matter. Doesn't mean, right? Yeah. Still, do you have any doubt regard to the offering? This regard to this use of mathematics?
No, sir.
Anusha,
No.
Anusha, Vamshi, Jasmine,
No, sir.
Naresh, Bhaskar, Urmila, Vandana.
No, sir.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay. Then I will go with the limitations. Next one, limitations. So limitations of mathematics in our economics. Okay. So what are the limitations in our economics? What are the limitations of mathematics in our economics? Let me know. For example, easy see that. So mathematical models can just describe the economic phenomenon, but it cannot explain it. For example, as you know that, for example, let me know that, for example, this is the rainfall data, rainfall and population, PNP1. Okay. For example, rainfall is 200. The population is, for example, 1 CR, for example, I am saying. So rainfall is 210, the 1.1 CR, then 220, 1.16, 230, 1.2 crores. Yeah. So, dear student, mathematics students, so when the rainfall increases, the population also increases. Am I right? Here? Please unmute all yourself. Let me discuss. Vandana, Afrin. See, what you understood here?
Yes, sir.
What you understood here?
Rainfall increases, population.
See, when the rainfall increases, the population also increases. For example, when you take this kind of data, so when you take the function that is population, right? Population is a function of rainfall. Am I right? So what kind of relation you are going to get?
Positive relation.
Right? Positive relationship. So mathematically, so when you have the data only, you will come to know that you will estimate the relationship. There is a positive relation, you will go to cut. So what you are going to conclude? So here, when you are increase the rainfall, the population is going to increase. Am I right? Vandana. Whether it is
Yes, sir.
whether it is applicable in our economics or in the society?
No.
No, sir. No,
Why?
sir.
See, generally,
There
here,
is no clear.
yeah. See, generally, when you are the mathematical people, if you say this is x, this is y, so simple, they will calculate it and they will mention the function and they will get the some values. So they will get some positive relation, right? So mathematical people, they will know only if they have the numbers, they will do magic. Nothing but they will get some values. So by taking the values only, they are going to interpret that there is a positive relation between the population and rainfall. So as a mathematics students, we should know that whether there is a relationship between the two variables or not. Is there any relationship between the two variables? These two, of population and rainfall, directly?
No, sir.
So directly there is no relationship between the population and rainfall, but the mathematical models can lead a misdirection. Am I right? Have you understood this mathematical functions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is one of the limitation in our mathematics. For example, so even when you have the mathematical function, don't use that kind of equations or functions easily without knowing that whether the relationship is existing or not. First, we need to know that if there is any relationship between these two, then only we can use the functions. Then we will take the data, then we will estimate it, then we will get the results. Then only we will come to know that what kind of relation is existing between the two variables. Am I right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in the economy, there is no relationship between these two values, that's the population and rainfall. So, and the second point, the mathematical model gives results. It may not represent whole thing. It may not represent whole thing. For example, see the second point, the mathematical model gives the results. For example, if you take C is equal to function of Y, right? Am I right? Consumption depends on income. Vandana,
Yes, sir.
I think you
Yes,
may have studied the consumption
Yes,
function in the macroeconomics or microeconomics, right? So the consumption depends on income, right? So when you take the data, whether it can be applicable to all the society?
No.
For
No,
example,
sir.
see, for example, generally, if you take your income, your consumption, right? So for example, your income is 10 rupees, how much you are going to consume? How much you are going to expenditure amount?
5 rupees.
5 rupees. Then your income is 20 rupees, how much you are going to expend it?
50.
50. Next.
Yeah.
See, for example, here, if you take into account, sometimes, as per the psychological law, the rate of change in income is greater than the rate of change in consumption. But here, the rate of change in income is greater than, sorry, less than rate of change in consumption. Nothing but the slope. So here, generally, when the income increases, the consumption increases. But the rate of change in income is less than the, sorry, greater than the rate of change in consumption. Am I right? But here the value is high, so we can consider 15 only, because don't confuse, as per theory only we'll go with, or else you will mislead also. Okay. So here see, when the rate of change in 10 rupees, the rate of change in consumption is 10. So here see, the rate of change in 10 rupees, the rate of change in consumption is only 5. Here the rate of change in income is greater than rate of change in consumption. That is called delta Y by delta C, right? So delta Y by delta C nothing but 5 by 10. How much you will get it? Only how much you will get it amount? 0.5, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
I think you might have studied in that macroeconomics. I'm right. Production function or consumption function in macroeconomics, right? So here that the rate of change nothing but delta C by delta Y, nothing but the change is how much between these two? 5 by 10. Whereas if you take this one, if you take the first one, how much it will be? So 10 by 10. How much will 1? So the slope will be Prakash. Who is that? అమ్మల అక్కడ ముచ్చట పెడుతున్నా. Yeah. See, in the first case, the MPC is equal to 1, whereas here the MPC is equal to 0.5. So the rate of change is only 100%. Here the rate of change is only 50%. Am I right? How much you are increased? The 10 rupees, you are going to increase your consumption 10%, 10 rupees. It means that 100%, how much your income is increases, that much you are spending in consumption. Am I right? So here the mathematical models which will be the results, but it may not represent all things. For example, here if you take the data of this is related to that in urban areas, for example. For example, in the rural areas, for example, whether it will be applicable in the rural area? Yes, please. For example, in the rural area, for example, when your income is 10 rupees, how much you are going to spend, Amma? Vandana. Afraid. Anybody can say?
5, sir.
5. Okay. Then when income is increases 20 rupees, how much you are going to spend?
15.
Same.
Yes, sir.
For example, here the consumption pattern is different from urban to rural or rural to urban. For example, how much, for example, if you take the teacher, for example, if you take generally the government teachers, for example, how much their income is same, whether they are teaching in urban areas or rural areas. For example, those are teachers in Hyderabad and those are teachers in rural, for example, Adilabad or Nizamabad. So they may get equal salaries, except HRA. Okay. So their same income is same, but the consumption is very different. It means that in the rural areas, their consumption is very less. You think about the price of the commodity is very less, or they cannot prefer more luxuries, right? So it may be 10. For example, like this. So here, see that the consumption pattern in urban areas is different from the rural areas. It means that when you use a model, mathematical model, simple, it cannot represent whole thing, nothing but whatever the data is collected in a particular area, it cannot be same in the other areas. For example, if you take the data in your village, for example, if you take there are 100 homes, nothing but 100, we can say that 100 households in your village. If you take the data of each household, for example, their income and their consumption per month, per year, second person income and second person consumption, and third person income and third person consumption. So here, if you take your village income and your village consumption is different from the your beside, nothing but your neighbor village income and consumption is different. Am I right, Vandana?
Yes, sir.
If you take cities also, for example, when you're estimating the cost of living, so we can take into consider this kind of cost of living index, how much they are spending, right? Say that is different from rural to urban. So when you use this model, when you use this data, if you estimate that, if you say that the rate of change is 1 and 0.5, it cannot be represent whole thing, nothing but whole thing to the other areas. And the third point, the third limitation, that psychological effect cannot take into consider. For example, as you know that the demand factor, D is equal function of what? Price, generally. At the same time, the demand is not only depends on price, it can depends on income, it depends on price of complementary goods and taste and preference, right? Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
For
Yes,
example,
sir.
when you have this kind of this is the determinants of the demand, generally we can take price, we can take income, but will you take the taste? Yes, please.
What, sir?
So will you take the tea? That's the taste.
No, sir.
So if you want to take the taste, so it is a psychological feeling. How do you derive that? How do you know that? How much the taste is happened? For example, if I ask the question to Jasmine, I think which flavor would you like to take that ice cream? I think Jasmine, may I know that? Jasmine or other people?
Vanilla, sir.
Vanilla. For example, if she likes vanilla ice cream, for example, I think the price of the commodity is 20 rupees. For example, is income, our income is 500 rupees. Substitute goods some price something. For example, if I ask the question to her, so she will, the taste is very good. Then how do you know that taste is very good? How much I can give it? Right? So that you see her demand, nothing but her taste, nothing but the vanilla demand is depends on the taste. For example, so she likes that flavor, therefore she would like to purchase only vanilla ice cream. It means that she likes the taste. Here the ice cream, the vanilla ice cream depends, the demand is depends on what? The taste. Even if the price is increase or decrease, she cannot bother about it. Am I right, Jasmine?
Yes, sir.
See that say she cannot bother about price is increased from 20 to 30 or 30 to 40 or 50. So because she likes the taste, so she would spend more and more amount. It means that sometimes she may consume 3 or 4 ice creams. Am I right, Jasmine? Would you like to consume more?
Yes, sir.
So see, of course, when she likes the taste, she would prefer to purchase more and more ice creams also. Nothing but the quantity will be increases when the taste is good. For example, if you take into consider, if you take the festivals, right? So recently the festival has gone, and Sundays, for example, most of the people prefer to eat chicken and mutton, right? if the taste is good, right? How much quantity you are going to consume? Nothing but how much quantity you are going to eat. Whether if you take leg piece, for example, or for chicken or some pieces, right? So when the taste is good, so you are most of the people will ready to purchase, will ready to consume more and more pieces. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, when you like that kind of meat, whether it's a fish or a meat or any meat, for example, so if you like that, so automatically the demand is increases. Okay. So here in the mathematical models, so the mathematical models cannot take into consider the psychological effects. The taste is a psychological effect. For example, if I give the ice cream to the offering, or if I offer to the ice cream to offering as well as Jasmine or some other people, Anusha or Vandana. So, so how many ice creams would you like to take into consider? Nothing but how many ice creams you are going to eat? So one or two. For example, if I have a question to you that Afreen and Jasmine, other Vandana or Urmila or other people, so the taste will be different. For example, you may get Jasmine get out of 100, she may give 100 score to the vanilla ice cream. If I give that vanilla ice cream to Afreen, she may give only 30 score out of 100. If I give the Vandana, so some other people may give the 0 also. Some other people will give the 80 or 70%, right? So the taste is different from person to person. It means that see, the company has used same component of chemicals in the particular ice cream, right? So why you are not getting that kind of same psychological fulfillment? Nothing but why you are not satisfying that much of psychological feeling? It means that the taste. If you like the taste, you are going to get more psychological. Nothing but you are going to get more satisfaction. So that is called psychological feeling. It means that the psychological feelings cannot applicable or we cannot use in mathematical models. That I would like to say. I hope you understood. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Therefore, for example, next point, next here the psychological effect cannot take into consider in the mathematical model. Simple. Then the random behavior. For example, what is the random behavior? See, for example, if you are going to eat, for example, somebody is offering dinner or lunch. Okay. So, see, when you are visiting, when you enter into that biryani house, okay, whether it is a Paradise or other biryani houses, when somebody will ask, okay, so which one would you like? So what do you say? Jasmine or offering other people? Anish or Sai Kiran? Boys, Anusha, Mamshi. So if I offer lunch to you all, so when you enter into the Paradise house, okay, so what kind of item would you like to take into consider? Nothing but what item, what kind of item you are going to consume?
Biryani.
Biryani, whether the chicken biryani or mutton biryani. Is somebody will ask, na? Sai Kumar. See, there are
Biryani,
number of
sir.
items. Biryani is okay, but in the biryani, there is a fish biryani or mutton biryani or chicken biryani are there, na? So sometimes, if you say, for example, Sai Kumar say that biryani, they may ask immediately. So what biryani, sir? Whether it is a fish or mutton or chicken. What do you say? Sometimes mutton biryani. Okay. So Sai Kumar says the mutton biryani, right? So some girls is there behind beside that Sai Kumar. So she likes a mutton biryani. Okay, your friend only. But what your next statement, Sai Kumar? Would you like to eat chicken biryani or mutton biryani? Your preferred chicken biryani, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken biryani. So whatever your friend is there, your friend is preferred mutton biryani. Would you like to take chicken biryani or mutton biryani?
My wish chicken biryani, sir.
Only chicken biryani. See, sometimes that behavior will be changes, nothing but randomly. For example, earlier she told that chicken biryani. For example, most of the people try to take mutton biryani. Then the Sai Kumar will convert into the mutton biryani. It means that all people are taking mutton biryani. Why should I take only chicken biryani? Am I right? Sometimes this kind of attitude will be changes. That is called random behavior. Random behavior. Am I right? Have you understood, Sai Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Anusha?
Yes, sir.
See, when you take different one, see that why should I take that different one? All people are taking only mutton biryani. Why should I eat chicken biryani? So therefore, I will prefer also mutton biryani only. So sometimes it makes a random behavior. For example, at the same time, if I ask a question to you that today, so what is your income per month? Let me know, Anusha, what is your income per month? Packet money, nothing but. Yeah, hello. Anusha is there?
Sir.
Yeah, what is your packet money per month?
3,000.
3,000. Okay. So same question. If I ask the question after 15 days, how much will you save? Will you save only 3,000 or will you say 3,200 or 2,500?
It will increase.
So sometimes sometimes it means that there you see that the packet money can differ from month to month also. And even the random behavior nothing but sometimes the person cannot reveal nothing but she doesn't want to say that actual packet money. For example, I asked the question to Anusha or some people, so that she told that she has taken 1 to 30 seconds, that how should I say how much I say 3,000 or 4,000 5,000, right? So the automatic the random behavior will be changes, nothing but so the random behavior cannot capture in the mathematical models. Have you understood, friend?
Yes, sir.
So if I ask the question to what is your age, friend?
20, sir.
Huh?
20.
Yeah, see that. So sometimes she want to say that 20 or 21 or 19. So there is a random behavior, nothing but the human behavior is randomly can be changes sometimes, right? So it depends on the whether they want to reveal or whether they don't want to reveal also. That is the random, nothing but what I want to say in the mathematical models, the random behavior cannot consider, nothing but the random behavior cannot take into consider. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are the 3 or 4 points are the limitations of mathematics, major limitations of mathematics in our economics. I hope you understood up to now. Still, is there any doubt? Let me know that. We have the 5 minutes time. Then we will come to know that whether you have the doubt or not. Nothing but I'm ready to clarify your doubts also. Yeah. Please let me know if you have the doubt. If there is no doubt, I will stop the recording.